So again, I did not feel comfortable filming an intro, so here's just a clip of me curling my lashes and then trying to make an intro that I'm not gonna post. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video of me and my story with anxiety. So for today's video, I'm gonna be talking about my story with anxiety and how I deal with it, how I cope with it, and yeah, just share everything. Or at least I'm gonna try, because there's a lot of things. Okay, so I guess I'll just start by explaining what anxiety means or is to me. So anxiety is considered like a mental disorder, but I don't like calling it that because that just makes, I feel like it makes people sound like they're crazy or something. Like nothing's wrong with you, you're totally normal. It's just something that people have, you know, it's genetic. People that go through things get this, you know, it's totally normal. Their feelings and their totally valid feelings. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, anxiety is very common. There might be a lot of people around you, friends, family that are close to you that might struggle with this. You might not know that they struggle with this because anxiety is not something that a lot of people are proud of and it's not something that people would share with other people. It could be because they're embarrassed of it, they're ashamed of it, or it's just not something that they would like to share. And I know because at some point I did feel that way. I felt like like I was just ashamed and embarrassed. I didn't feel normal. I felt like I would be looked at differently if others knew that I had this, you know. I didn't want people to feel sorry for me all the time or just treat me like if something was wrong with me. But you know, as time went by, I realized that it's totally normal. And again, I'm not the only one that deals with it. I know so many people that have what I have, and it's so common. And that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video, is because I want those that are out there that feel like they're alone, you know, I want you to know that you're not alone. And there's so many people that you might not even know have anxiety and depression that do have it, and it's totally okay. And I know that it's hard, it's really hard to, you know, talk about it and share it with other people, but I just want, you know, everyone to know that it's okay. And for those who don't have it, or who don't struggle with it, that you know, you matter, and you play a big role into the lives of those who do struggle with that. And it's important for, you know, those people to just be very supportive and just constantly be affirming those who do struggle with that are in your life. Just remind them constantly that, you know, you love them and that you're there for them, and let them feel secure, and just give them that assurance that you're there for them, you know. And yeah, so I can talk about this for years, but let me just get started with my story. So my anxiety started when, well, I was diagnosed with it my freshman year. I was 15. Yeah, I was 15 when I was first diagnosed with it. I guess going into my freshman year, there was like a lot of change happening, and I was not a fan of change. I guess it freaked me out, and it kind of triggered my anxiety to the max. And along with that, like, you know, 15 year, you know, things are changing, especially like for girls, you know, you're not especially for girls, anyone, you know, you're developing, you're changing, not just with like your body and you, but around you, your environment changing, things maybe in your family, and so many little things. And I guess that triggered it. I just remember starting to feel not myself. I would cry for everything. I just wanted to be locked in my room with like the lights off. I just wanted to be alone. I didn't want anyone to bother me. I just completely shut down. I didn't want to be around people. I just isolated myself, and I started like blaming others for the way I was feeling. It was just a very like dark time, and the only person that I will actually be able to talk to was my sister. I will be able to talk to her the most, but it was even hard to open up to her, which was weird of me because I literally shared everything with her. So I guess she and my mom noticed, and they're the ones that actually took me to the doctor because they wanted like to see, hey, like something's wrong with her, you know. They made me take the test, and well, yeah, it turned out that that I had anxiety and depression. And the first thing that my doctor did was put me on medication, and well, it was like approved by my mom because I wasn't of age to refuse it or to take it. But at that point, I like I said, I was so new to it, so I didn't know like, oh, medication was the only way to go. So I was taking medication, and I didn't like it. I took it for like a week, and then I completely stopped because that felt like that medicine was making me feel worse. Like I would take it, and while it would make me not cry and it will make me not feel as anxious, it will make me real mad. Like I would not act like myself. I was just like, everything would bother me. If I would see you doing something wrong, I would snap. It would just make me so mad, and I just would lose my temper so easily. And I just didn't like how it was making me feel. And then I was losing so much weight, and yeah, so I got off the medication, and then I started going to my counselor more. Started eating lunch with them because I couldn't eat lunch like with my friends. Like I said, I just isolated myself. So yeah, I would just eat in the counselor's office every day. My sister would have to like go pick me up out of nowhere because like I would literally call her, text her like, hey, can you please come take me out of school? I can't be here, because I felt like I was gonna explode. Like I was just gonna start crying and melt down, and I felt so out of place. I felt unsafe. I felt like someone was gonna take me. Like I just couldn't be sitting in the classroom. I felt misplaced. Like I felt like I didn't belong there. I just had to leave. And so she would come and pick me up, until it started to affect my grades. It started to affect like everything. So I just continued going to my counselor, and I would say that if it wasn't for my counselor, I don't know what would have happened. But he really helped me out. He helped me deal with it. He helped me see that I was normal, and he just made me see things differently. And I was able to enter dance, which because I had started with theater, but theater was not my thing. So he was like, let me put you in somewhere where you're gonna enjoy something that you like to do, that will help you like distract yourself from things. And I was like, okay, like I'll give dance a try because I like dancing. That's something that I like to do. And so yeah, I was put into dance. I fell in love with dance. That was like literally my escape zone. No, it wasn't seventh period, it was fifth period at the time. Like that was just the best time of my day, where it was like I took a break from the real world. Like I would just escape the reality for a little bit, and I felt so good. Eventually I became okay with what I had. It was something like very new to me. Like it was so awkward at times and so weird, like what I felt. I just don't even know how to explain it. But yeah, and I would also have like anxiety attacks in school, and it was so embarrassing to me because I didn't want people to see me crying bad and just like screaming. But I could not control my feelings, or I just couldn't control it. It's just like blah, like I don't know how to explain it. But so that's how my anxiety started. And then as the years went by, I got into church, and I feel like growing my faith and investing time in it, that really, really helped me get out of my dark hole, and making these new like friendships and connections at church really, really helped me get through it. And I literally feel like there were angels sent from heaven that helped me get through this and move through it, which is why I feel like it's so like essential for those who struggle with this to talk about it. Yeah. So that's how I kind of started, and how the main thing that helped me deal with it was going to church, growing my faith, using, you know, the little stress toys, and just talking about it. Like every time that something was wrong that would trigger it, like if I talked about it or told it, after like 1 or 2 times I already felt like I can breathe, and I realized that helped me, you know, talking about it. Also finding out what triggered it and trying to avoid my triggers, and that has really helped. Like for example, for finals, if I know already finals are gonna stress me out, I'm over here taking my stress free, my peppermint teas. I start exercising, like working out, even just hanging out, making time to hang out with like people that bring positive energy, you know, hanging out with them. And yeah, that's something that has helped me. I feel like after I was diagnosed with it, dance, being like in the dance team, it's what really like helped me survive. Like I said, it was my escape zone, and it helped me like stay focused. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for that. And so I feel like for those who do struggle, finding like a hobby or something that makes you happy, that takes you to your escape zone from the world, I think like finding that for yourself will really help you cope with anxiety. And yeah, so also when I did start with this, I would have anxiety attacks like on a daily basis, sometimes more than once a day. And now I get them like, I would say once every few months. I honestly do not even remember when was the last time I had an anxiety attack, which makes me feel so proud of myself. Whew. So yeah, little things like that, like you better celebrate because it took work and you deserve to be rewarded. Well, I guess I can talk about what an anxiety attack looks like. My anxiety attacks consisted of me crying. So like I would just start crying, and then I wouldn't be able to open my eyes. I feel like I would just get into this zone where I was so embarrassed that I didn't want people to see me, so I didn't want to open my eyes, and I didn't want anyone. I just wanted to be left alone. But I would cry, and then, you know, I would feel like my hands or my body get super numb. Like I'll feel, you know, the little ants. I'll just get super numb, and that's whenever I knew, okay, something's wrong. And then I'll start hyperventilating, and I will get so like tensed up. I would want to hit things or hurt myself, or, you know, I didn't want people to come near me because I would literally say, do not come close to me because I will hurt you and I don't want to hurt you. Like I just had that reflex because I was so tensed up. And yeah, so I'll eventually, since I didn't want to hurt others, I'll like, you know, I'll pull my hair or start scratching myself. And it's so embarrassing of me talking about this. I didn't think it would be this embarrassing, but it's okay, it's normal. Okay. It was just constant crying and screaming, and it's just like these feelings, me even having it, I can't even explain how it feels. I don't really know what else to say about this topic. I just wanted to, you know, share that. Like I said, I'm making this video to spread awareness and to just hopefully help somebody out there that feels alone or that struggles with the same thing that, you know, I struggle with, that many of us struggle with. You know, this message is for y'all, and also for those who might have siblings or friends that deal with this, that you just continue to, like I said, assure them and let them know that you're there for them, and don't make them feel like something's wrong with them. So yeah, I guess I'll just end my video here, and hopefully, you know, this will make others not feel lonely. I don't know, just want to put it out there that everyone's okay and everyone's feelings are valid in this world. and that we're all gonna be okay, and that life is not supposed to be sunshines and rainbows, you know? So again, thank y'all so much for listening to what I had to say, and if you have any questions, or if you ever feel alone and you just need someone to talk to, do not hesitate. Like, I know I'm a stranger, or I might be a stranger, or you know, when I have a close friendship with a lot of people who might be watching this video, but I don't know, sometimes it just feels good to just talk to a random person. So yeah, that is all for today's video. Bye.